Alright, welcome back to my chopping block. So this is fresh garlic, and inside of this is a bunch of little pods of love. And learning how to use this can step your kitchen game up to the nth degree. So what you do is basically take your thumbski, like so, and you prop it on in there, and you break off one of these little bundles of joy. So I'm going to teach you what to do with this, because that's where it gets tricky. So there's a bunch of different techniques. My favorite is you take a flat hand, like so. You take a good knife, fat knife, like this, and you push down, and you hear it crunch, and then it comes off real easy like. Oh wow, look at that, how beautiful is that? Alright. So here you have this beautiful pot of garlic. What do I do with it now, Nelson? That's what you're asking? Well, that is a great question. So now we're gonna take it and we're gonna chop it real fine, just like that. Since you crushed it, it's gonna kind of crumble apart whenever you go to chop it or whatever. All right, and then you take this little guy here, and you put it in your compost heap. All right, so then you just run over it a couple of times, like so. All right, so that's chopped right there. If you're looking to saute with it or anything like that, that's where you're gonna wanna leave it, all right? So it looks like this. How beautiful is that, right? So if you wanna take it to the next level, if you're making it and you want it something a little bit more fine, what I have here is kosher salt. Always have a bowl of kosher salt in your kitchen. Get rid of the iodized salt unless you're baking bread with it. That's a completely different story. But this gives you a lot more leeway. It's got a much more round flavor. It's a lot harder to oversalt things with this. Okay. So we're gonna take it and sprinkle a little bit of salt on top of it. And what that does is acts like a little sandpaper alongside the knife, right? So you're gonna chop, just like that. All right, now you're gonna take it, and you see how your knife should be able to bend like that? You're gonna take it and just kind of run it over that. And that's how you make that garlic paste. Wowee. So now you take it, and you'll be able to start to see how it is a much finer cut, right? And then you just take your knife like so, scrape it up, and wow, that's beautiful. I'm gonna go put this in some pasta sauce for the lasagna. Hope you enjoyed that.